Hello, welcome back to episode 2 of the IB podcast. Today we have a special guest, a traditional student from Alonzo named Mason Harden.
Yeah.
Hello. Hey.
Hey.
Nice to meet you, man. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, we need to pass the microphone around. Yeah, I mean, am I right? This chilly weather has been, it's been killing us.
The weather is beautiful today.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like 50 degrees, but
It's a wonderful Tuesday.
What can we do about it now? Mason, tell us, how are you? You're a junior, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how has your school life and the school year been going for you?
It's been going good, The classes haven't been that bad. Like we've said, this weather coming in has been real nice. Yeah, I'm liking school,
Yeah, I'll tell you. For IB right now, it's going really rough, but we're getting through it. If any of you want the microphone, you can just snap or anything. I'll pass it around.
So I'd like to clarify that Mason here is not an IB student.
Yeah, I'm traditional.
All right. Yep. So again, like we said, and if you watched our previous episode, that we want to include all perspectives, right? We want to include everybody and what they think IB is about. And so our friend Mason here considered going into IB, but he ultimately didn't. And we're gonna, ask him why, or what would you think your life would be like, and all that amazing stuff. So right now I'm gonna ask you, how is you're an AP student, right?
Yeah, I take APs.
All right.
Yeah, I take APs.
All right. How's that been for you?
I mean, it's hard sometimes, but the classes aren't really that bad.
Mhm.
And yeah, my teachers are preparing me for the exam.
Yeah. So we as IB students, we've also have AP class experience, but you do that on a daily. So what's your daily life compared to what you think an IB student daily life is?
Just take us through a daily routine. Let's say it's Monday. New week.
It's Monday. I get out of bed. I brush my teeth, take a shower, get to school, see my friends, and then I get to class. Physics.
Ooh,
It's pretty rough a little bit, but not really. And we be doing math. And then
What type of math do you take right now?
oh, the math that I'm in, AP pre-calculus.
We had some. I think Nathan, you took AB pre-calc, right? Yeah.
We both took it.
Both of you.
Yeah. So me and Jack took that class last year. So what unit are you guys on? What are you learning?
So our teacher has been like jumping around different units and stuff, but right now we just got done with exponential regressions.
Okay.
Yeah.
No clue about
So-
that.
So have you been doing well in that class? Do you understand it?
Oh, yeah.
Getting good grades and everything?
Yeah, I've been doing fine in that class.
Yeah. So then
I actually have Ethan Gonzalez in that class. If you guys know Ethan
Oh,
Gonzalez,
yeah.
yeah, from IB.
Shout out Ethan Gonzalez, bro.
Yeah, he's in that class. Yeah.
All right. So continue telling us about your day. So
And then after physics, I go to my customer service rec, which I'm like a teacher's assistant, and that's an easy class. I use that to as a research period, as you guys will, and then for the rest of the day I go to my other classes. Do you want me to say my next class I go to?
yeah, just tell us your classes.
And then my third period I go to anatomy, and that class is cool. I get to learn about the human body and how that works and the position. Yeah, whatever.
Dude, I'm taking anatomy online right now, and it's a lot of terms.
Yeah.
But FLVS is kind of easy, but I think it's fun. I think you can really integrate that to biology. I would love to do that IRL, but how is it in class? Because obviously I take it online.
It's low key hard sometimes because there's a lot of memorization.
Yeah.
For there's a lot of different parts in the we're on muscles right now, and there's so many different muscles that we have to know.
Don't even tell me about that.
Yeah, man. Are you know what I'm talking about? Are you?
Yeah, no. I've done first semester of anatomy. Now I'm going to physiology, and yeah, it was kind of rough, but you just have to practice it.
Yeah, and Vivir's actually in that class. Shout out to Vivir.
Yo, Vivir Mether.
Yeah, he's in that class.
He's an XIB student actually.
He's an XIB student also.
Yeah.
He's in that class.
Now something that I feel like many people don't talk about traditional is that I was very surprised when students told me I have research, because I feel like they advertise that so much for like IB students, but a lot of traditional students actually do have research. So like, how does the research work for you? Is it just
So research you're required like from what I know, it's you need 3 AP classes to be considered for research. And I asked for research, but like because of the way that some periods are only offered in like some classes are only offered in certain periods, that like it wouldn't let me get research. So like yeah, sometimes you usually get it if you want it.
I got another
If you have
question.
3 APs.
What's it like to have shorter classes? Because for you, you only have about like 48-minute classes, and for us, it's like 85.
It feels like it's like kind of good because like you're not sitting there doing the same thing for like an hour and 20 minutes as you guys do, but it definitely feels like you cram a lot of stuff into like one day though. So yeah.
And what about like the work too? Do you feel like you get a lot more work for each of your classes that you have? Because for us, we normally have at least 2 days to do our work because we only see our teachers every other day.
I mean it depends on the class, but I mean I do the work in class, but like most homework assignments aren't due the next day, but it depends on the class. Like most of my homework assignments are like it's a bunch of them and they're due Friday.
I have a question to ask you. Do you think that makes it more like your schedule more flexible, flexible?
Um, Define my schedule being flexible.
Like, do you have more time to do the things that you want to do in life? You know, because we as IB students, we kind of get restrained a bit. I mean, we still have a life, you know, obviously, because we're doing this right now. But like, we have to make sacrifices. So you have to do the same.
Not really.
No?
Nah, I don't really be. Yeah, I don't make
All right.
sac.
How
I mean,
else? Yeah. All right. Yep.
so,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. I get a lot of free time after school, but I definitely need to get my work done when I need to because if you procrastinate, it's a lot of work on like a Thursday night.
Exactly. That's
So
that's the
yeah.
same for us. I also have another question. So you mentioned that like your classes are a lot of memorization based. So
Yeah.
like, do you think most of your classes are like memorization, or do you think they're more like analytical like us? Because we constantly analyze things, even in like sciences. We go deep into the subject. Do you guys also do that?
I say that we do. It depends on the class, really, because like anatomy, it's just like all memor. I mean, right
Mhm.
now the unit we're in, like we're learning how muscles like contract though, and it's going really deep into that.
Mm.
And but it's mostly memorization for like that kind of a class.
Mm.
But like math and science, like we go deep into it
All
sometimes.
right. Yeah.
So for us IB students, we have this one class, English, which gives us like a lot of hard work and just a lot more workload.
Yeah.
For you, is there a class like that for traditional students that you guys just have so much more work for compared to all the others?
From what I've heard of you guys have a lot of work in your English class, but my English class definitely is the one that I get the most work from. Except if you're just locked in and you get your work done in class, you should be fine though. So like you wouldn't have that much homework like you guys.
are you doing AP Lang, Lit, or just honors?
I'm in AP Lang right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, next year AP Lit.
Yeah, so we did AP Lang last year, so we all got 3 or 4s on the exam, all 3 and 4s. So that test wasn't the hardest thing, but it wasn't easy, like free 5 or anything. So how do you think you might do on this exam?
5. Yeah,
I
easy,
like that
easy
confidence.
5, dude.
Ambitious.
Yeah, easy 5.
Uh, do you think your teachers are like a lot more helpful? They just go more in depth on the subject since like for IB students, our teachers like know a lot on the subject that they teach. Do you feel your teachers are the same?
I mean, I don't want to out my teachers, but I feel like some could like go a little like help us a little more in some ways, but for the most part, most of my teachers are good.
Yeah,
At
I
doing that.
think one of the biggest things I see in IB is like teachers. They actually want to like help you out. They understand how much work you do, and I like they know that at the end we just want the diploma, right? So obviously you guys don't have the same goal, but do you feel some sort of care towards your teachers? Like your teachers care about what you're supposed to do, or they're just there to teach?
I'd say like half the teachers care
Yeah.
about like they care, like they really want you to succeed, and some like like are just teaching and just like need to like get the
Yeah, I ask that because I think at least like let's say biology, right? I think well, me and Len are taking biology, and for example, our teacher, Mrs. TK, shout out Mrs. TK, she doesn't only teach; she tries to in so many ways practically like show us how it's like how like applicates to real life and like how we can actually use this. And I think that's like a very big focus about IB. They want us to make sure that whatever we're learning, I don't know about math and like English, but every other subject, maybe history too, but maybe like almost every single subject wants you to utilize that knowledge outside your school. Do you feel like any of your class in traditional try to do that?
um
Like they're teaching like
like
active lessons, like life
like
lessons.
to like I'd say it doesn't feel like that, but my customer service rec class might count as that because like you're learning how to serve like a customer and like what's best for like productivity and stuff like that and like
Yeah.
projects.
So back to the like subject of teachers, I've again with Miss TK, like constantly throughout IB, our teachers offer us experiences that we can do. For example, Miss TK, she knows that I'm interested in going into something medical in the future. So she offered me this conference in Trinity, the Perry Initiative Conference. And I feel like, because I'm learning biology now and I have these like skills like microscopy and all that stuff and like doing biological based math, I feel like it gives me like more open-ended experiences. Like I don't know if in traditional or in AP you guys do that. Like do you have anything like that?
Like the class, like
Yeah, like do your classes like encourage you to go outside? Do your classes encourage you to take a step further than what it actually is?
let me think for a second. Uh, um,
I mean,
I could name.
knows an answer, you know.
Yeah, I
I
mean
mean,
no yeah.
kind of, cause I do have, cause like my customer service, like I said, and my AP computer science class, like they try to make you think in a different way to like try to understand the code, and like it makes you like open up different like ways of thinking. So yeah,
All
I
right.
got that.
Yeah.
I kind of want to transition to like the lifestyle and mental health. And Jack, if you want to talk about that. Yeah, just like
So, do you find it like easier for yourself because you're not taking like all these difficult classes? Because for us, every single one of our classes is either AP or IB. Do you find it like almost easier for you to take traditional classes?
Yeah, yeah,
Straight up.
yep, straight up, yeah.
And what do you feel about like the freedom of getting to like choose your classes? Because we obviously had choices with ours, like our HL and SLs, but it's very minimal compared to what you can take because you can just take any class you want.
Yeah. I really like the freedom of the choices because, like, whatever you decide to pursue and, like, whatever your interests are in, like, you could take 3 art classes if you wanted to and, like, fill your schedule with, like, easy classes and, like, focus on art if you wanted to. So, yeah, if whatever, like, you want to do, like, you get a lot more freedom in traditional.
Yeah, and I'm a for a heated opinion here, a little fire opinion here. I definitely think that a lot of students in IB would benefit from more freedom. I think they don't put a lot of emphasis towards like your PSAT math score, and I got in a situation where I didn't do bad at all, but I had a mid score. I had a mid score, and I had to work and convince so many teachers to let me take specific stuff. And I'm gonna throw it out as a pitch idea. Genuinely, I think the IB program in IB in Alonso should rework how students choose their classes because I know many people. I'll throw Landon here. Landon is the most HO non-HO bio student that I've ever met in my life. He would definitely be in my HO bio class, but because I think what did you get in math?
Uh, I I honestly don't remember, but I remember it being like literally 20 points or 10 points away from the cutoff, and it's just ridiculous. I remember not being upset, but just like
Frustrated.
yeah, frustrated, disappointed because I really wanted I want that extension, and I want to challenge myself because again, IB it's a new outlook, not only to education but life itself. Like it gives you so many perspectives. I feel like how you view things.
Yeah, and like we understand many of the coordinators want us to make the safest decisions, but I think already deciding to get into the IB program, that's a challenge in itself. So I think a lot of students are aware of what they're getting themselves into. Therefore, there should be a little bit more space of risk. Definitely.
So we've talked about a lot, but kind of not wrapping up, but just last couple talking points. So just question for you, Mason. Would you ever join the IB program if you were a freshman again?
A
Would you
freshman
would
again.
you ever consider joining it? Now, what you know now and our experiences that just as us being friends and telling you our experiences.
Um, from what I know now, I honestly don't. I mean, there's give and take, but like I honestly don't think I would. And because have a lot of friends in traditional that I still like talk to, and like is like I wouldn't have these experiences. Like I wouldn't be on the lacrosse team if I joined IB because like I wouldn't be thinking about it. Like I wouldn't, and then also like I would have like not as many experiences. But I'd like lose some of my friends I had from like a while ago, and like what else was I saying? Um,
I mean, that's valid. I just want to throw the question around so everyone gets a chance to give their opinion, but that's good.
yeah, like there's many memories I wouldn't have if I joined IB, but I might, but like if I could go on, um, but then possibly if I joined IB, I could make new memories
Mhm.
and like new experiences and new friends. So yeah, there's that.
And that's what we aim to have on this podcast. It's the pros versus the cons. It's to what extent is this actually beneficial for us? And I mean, it definitely is, and just for colleges and everything.
You're gonna sound like a global issue.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk more about global issues in English in another episode. But for that, we need the person with the what's it called? With the qualifications. Wink, wink. Miss Leo. Hello, Miss Leo. Good afternoon. This is the IB podcast. If you would ever want to make a 20-minute segment with us, we would love that.
Um. So like, with again,
Like, would you now if you knew?
oh, as a freshman. Um. I feel like I still would, because at that time in middle school, I mean, we're kind of it's a big step for sure. It's a big jump, and I feel like I wanted to take that jump and take that risk. Because I wanted something new, I wanted something different, and wanted to meet new people, have new experiences, and all that, and just be my own self before I can be myself. So
Ooh.
yeah.
Hey, quote that.
Quote that.
Quote that. Someone clip that, bro. That was good. Chat clip that, bro. That was good.
If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I hand it over to Nathan.
So I think I would still definitely do it. I think I would be a little bit more hesitant about choosing IB though, because the just now knowing like the very limited freedom you have on choosing your own classes, so you can't really go into depth into what you really want to learn. You kind of have to become like a broad student, know a little bit of everything. Uh, but I think I would still do IB mainly because of the benefits that come from after IB, with college having so many college credits from IB, having your IB diploma, which gets you a full ride scholarship for anything in state. So I think that's mainly the reason why I would stay and choose IB again.
Yeah, I think like those college credits, they give you maybe 1 year. So I mean that's great. You start your college in sophomore year, but technically you're a freshman. Listen, I think there's three big takeaways that would make someone not be an IB. I think that would be like the IB exams at the end of senior year, the IO, and I think just a workload. But I just think that I would still do it. I would just take a way longer decision. I would take it in, maybe do some shadowing, which I didn't do when I was in eighth grade to just like check it out. But I think in some aspects the pros outweigh the cons from IB, and I think the biggest things that make me want to stay here is that our junior class, for example, is 115 people. You definitely get to know you definitely get to talk to like 80% of the people, and you know like 90% of the people. If you find someone new in your IB class, that is like astonishing, honestly. But I think the sort of community that IB builds around, and we hope to build around with these experiences, opinions, is something that you really can't do in traditional. Because I mean, how many people do you have in traditional? Like rough
Like,
guess.
uh, I mean, I know there's like at least 2,000 kids at Alonzo, right?
Yeah, I mean, like your junior class.
Oh, my junior class. I haven't know. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah,
I just
I
can't.
want to say it's like 600.
Yeah, yeah.
Genuinely.
That sounds good.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that sort of community aspect is really good, and I get to like at least in every class have one to three friends. It's great. Jack.
I think if I was to go back, I would definitely still be in IB just because I already knew kind of what I was getting myself into. I knew as the years went by, I knew it was going to get a lot harder. And now this is when I'm really starting to see it pick up and the workload go from like only taking a little bit of time to now taking up most of my time. And I've been like told by a lot of people that this is something that will prepare you for college and that it almost makes the college workload easier. So hearing all these different opinions around me now and before I joined the program, I think I would still do it either way just because it's so beneficial for me. I get free college if I complete the CAS project and get my diploma, and I just think it's probably the best decision for me. If I was to do it again, I'd definitely choose IB.
Yeah, with the college class thing, I think the classes that feel most like college, which that's why it makes it difficult. Definitely English, middle math. Our math teacher, for example, it's really easy. You just do the notes as your homework. You get there and you just do your work. And then if you want to ask her something, you can, but it's really independent.
Yeah, so staying on the college thing about how IB really prepares you for college and everything, do you think traditional focuses on college as well, like trying to get you prepared for college, or more just getting you out of high school and go on your own path?
My AP classes definitely try to prepare us for college, and like you know how they, yeah, because like they're AP.
Yeah, I mean that's the purpose.
Yeah. And yeah, that's what I have to say.
Again, on college, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Harris, our principal.
Bro, Mr.
Yeah.
Harris.
He's constantly telling us that you have I mean, options are unlimited, but you have three options. You go to the military, you go to college, or you find a job. And I feel like he really tries to illustrate that. I feel like he's really trying to illustrate like that. Life is tough, and like just normal education system. Again, we don't know it because we're an IB, and you're probably the closest person we know to it. I don't feel like they prepare you enough in life to go further. I mean, unless you're taking AP honors or anything, like it's just like those essential life skills and the rigor of the courses. I feel like it really gives you that struggle that you need to improve yourself, not only like academically, but just like intellectually.
Yeah, I think that's a very big point. I will admit, at least that's how I feel about it, that IB students are in a bubble. We really are in a bubble of like what really happens in traditional, which that's why like whenever I hear like some drama from traditional, I'm like, there's no way that's happening. But that is really happening. People are doing this stuff, and I feel like in some way IB students are a little bit more privileged on that because we really just focus on teaching. And I think that look, going back to the point of like would I stay in IB? Yes, I would, because one of the biggest points between traditional and IB is definitely the students you surround yourself with. I know that in every single class that I'm in, there obviously there's outliers in every single thing, right? But 95% of the students that are there are willing to study, do their work, and focus. I don't know how it's in your classes. Have you ever had like a wild class where like students don't focus at all?
Oh yeah, I've had many classes where like kids just don't care. They just don't respect the teacher. They just don't listen. They don't do anything. And I really wonder like where they go in life after that. Because like
Don't name drop teacher, but do you have a class in specific you can think about?
um
It can be from like high school.
From middle school.
No, my bad.
Oh.
It can be from like any grade, 9th, 10th,
Yeah,
11th.
definitely. Bro, middle school. There's so many kids that would just do nothing.
Yeah, which I think that would be a really good idea because we know Walker did pre IB, right? So I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, pre IB didn't really prepare me," but I would like to know like how was that for Walker and all.
We'll try to get someone from Walker possibly if we can. But I feel like, well, now wrapping it up, I feel like one of the most important components of
Nothing. Sorry.
components of IB is being reflective. Constantly throughout our CAS experiences, we have to write reflections on the experiences. When we get into our EE next semester, which is our extended essay, if you don't know, we have to go through these EE meetings and advise. We have teachers advising us. And so, again, reflection. And so I feel like we should all talk about, I mean, we've not been dodgy, but we've been like with the podcast, especially, we've skipped out on episodes because events have happened that we need to do that. And like when looking back on when did we try to film?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. We had major issues with our audio, but then we all fixed it. So that's, again, when we put this cast experience for a cast project, we will mention this. It was a struggle to set this up, and we really appreciate those for the individuals who watch. We really appreciate you because you're really considering all perspectives. So these past 2 weeks, it's been rough. We've gotten assignments. We've gotten hammered by all of our classes. And so, yeah, I just, again, reflectiveness is very important in the program. And Mason, like, do you have, like, I know you don't have like reflectiveness, but do you reflect on your weeks and like your assignments and your completion? Does that impact anything?
Indubitably. There is days where I'm like, dang, that was kind of a lot of work. I need to just like relax. Like, there's some days that are like that, and then there's some days that you're doing homework and like there's some days where you procrastinate. But this is just me because I should do my work on
Oh no, I
time.
procrastinate too, bro.
Yeah, there's some nights when you're just like really reflecting. Like maybe I should have like worked harder in class instead of playing Clash Royale. Like maybe I should have been doing my work instead of having to like sit here doing your 4.2 reading packet at like 12 o'clock at night, and like you're barely even finished, and like you're just taking forever and you get no sleep.
Yeah, coming from a big procrastinator, I mean, I think to some degree, a lot of students are procrastinators in IB. That's what I've seen. I'm gonna name drop Aiden Cook.
Oh yeah.
He's a big procrastinator.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
About him procrastinating?
I don't know. Do you have any?
I mean, yeah, he definitely is. I mean, Aiden's one of the smartest people that I know. I think he's definitely top 10 smartest people in IB, but he procrastinates on every single assignment. If you know, DJ is one of like the hardest things for us to do. I think last time he started at 9 p.m.
Oh yeah.
And then his computer crashed, so he had to restart it. He started it, I think, at 10:30 p.m. and was able to do it in an hour and a half, which is just insane. But that really shows how we need to be on top of our assignments and do them way before the deadline, just so we have this free time and we're not staying up late doing things that we could have done days before.
Yeah. So oh my gosh. My bad, guys. Story time with DJs. The day that it was due, I had only done my 3 extract analysis because normally for DJs you do your 3 extract analysis, and then you have to do 3 DJs for each, and then 6 for the one that you need for your IO, right? So I have to finish that in all in one day. And what I learned about that, IB, I think even from 9th grade, but definitely 11th grade, definitely punishes you if you try to procrastinate. You know, it's something that after you finish the assignment with barely enough time to submit it, you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Does a lot of people still do it? Yes, but I mean that's what we're here in IB for. I think with the audio situation on Saturday, after I got it fixed, I was like, yeah, shoot, I need to be better at this, and I think there's always lessons with every single thing that you can do. Does anyone have an additional comment?
I don't. Well, I also really do procrastinate a lot, especially on my English homework. I'm always doing things up until like 12 a.m., submitting it like 2 minutes before it's due. especially with the DJs and like essays, anything that really a long time that you're supposed to break into sections and do them part by part. But I always tell myself I'll do it.
Yeah, I think procrastination, that's a topic we can talk more about later in IB, because that definitely affects not only the students but the teachers, and I think everything like overall, because it's like a snowball effect, you know.
In all seriousness, we want to have fun in every single episode, so sometimes we crash out on each other a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like we covered most of the things. So you got to look at the contrasts in life between a 4v1 against a traditional student. Just like wrapping up here. Do you have anything to just add? Okay, like if you were to if you were to give advice, if someone wanted to join the IB program, would you recommend it?
What would I recommend someone joining the IB program?
Yeah.
You give both sides.
If you're a person that's really focused on academics, really focused on getting that next level to college and like getting that degree, getting that job, I would say IB is a good option for you. But if you have like focuses elsewhere, like if you don't want that much workload and like you want to spend like time with like friends and family more, I guess, because like IB takes up a lot of time, then like I would choose traditional.
And there you go.
Yeah.
And that's what we want. We want all the perspectives that we can get. And I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Dude,
No
I love
problem.
this podcast. This is a nice podcast.
wait, can you talk a little bit? What have you thought about the IB podcast or members? I mean, you want to say anything about the IB podcast?
Oh, I really
Look at the camera.
Oh, I really enjoy this podcast. These lovely gentlemen, they invited me on. They're so welcoming. They let me answer questions. They give me time to speak. They let me spread messages that I want to give to you guys. And how many viewers do we have right now?
Oh man, we can't even count.
2 viewers.
Yeah, we can't even count. It's too much.
Thank you. Oh.
The Twitch like viewer count, it kind of broke. We're off the charts.
Can we get some W's in the chat for like this podcast, please?
Yep. But yeah, this is a space that is friendly. It's safe. A space where everyone can give their opinions, and I don't think there's any other place right now in Tampa doing what we're doing. Doing these types of podcasts, interviews, all of that. So we appreciate you. Write down in the comment section if you guys have any requests of what type of student do you want. And yeah, just let us know. Thank you so much for having us, Mason.
Yeah, thank you for having me.